I knew it was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna drive me to drink. I knew it. Seagram's Escapes. A lot of you will call this a bitch drink, which is fine by me. I don't want to drink piss. That's not my kink. If it's yours, have at it. Drink all the beer you want, but piss is just not my thing. Sorry. It's called Calypso Colada. It is actually quite nice. But I knew this was going to drive me to drink. I knew it. I knew it. I set myself up for failure. I set myself up for stress. Alright. Let's get into it, I guess. Hi there. Welcome back to the weird side of YouTube. I'm your host, author DC Knipe, and this is Casual Fridays, the show where I apparently become an alcoholic. No. The show where I sit in my pajamas, have a drink, have a lazy day, and just recap you on my week. What I was talking about in the little intro segment was, unfortunately, my newest writing project, Fairy Tales Omnia Arcana. I gave myself a release date to have the first episode done and completed. However, right after I gave myself that release date and announced that release date, the software that I was using for art completely blindsided everyone that used it and took it from free to like $20 a month, I think, and I just can't afford that right now, and the free version only lets you save 2 pictures a day. Now, I save like 20 pictures of my progress for 1 piece of art a day. So this is a little bit difficult for me to get my head around. I have downloaded a free piece of software for art that's kind of sort of okay for now. If I use both of them together, it's fine, but it also takes so much longer because the new piece of software I have does not have all the features that I need. It has some of them, it has some extra ones that are pretty neat, but the ones that I need are still on the one that charges me now, and I can only save 2 pieces of art from that. So what I'm doing is saving 2 pieces of art from that, taking it over to the secondary piece of software and giving all the fine details for it, which is taking forever. So unfortunately, I have to delay the release of Fairy Tales Omnia Arcana, the first episode at least. I do apologize profusely because I'm sorry to myself because I was giving myself this release date. I was really excited. I was trying to be professional and all this other stuff like a legit YouTuber, and it just fell through. And I have done scripted series before. That's kind of a lie. The series that I did that was a prequel to Dream about Theodore was not scripted. I made it up as I went along because I thought that added to the surreal aspect to it, like nothing made fucking sense. And I think I did pretty well on that, but it wasn't scripted. So I just gathered up all my supplies random days throughout the week and just filmed and went with it. I thought about it a little bit of the story structure, but my thought process at the beginning of filming the first episode was nowhere near what it was the last episode. It had completely gone crazy because I wanted that energy. I wanted that weird dreamlike, because it's all a dream. Spoilers. I wanted it to be fucking weird and nonsensical and crazy. I wanted it to be completely derailed. I wanted people to, from the first episode, I wanted people to expect it to turn out one way. In the middle episode, I wanted people to be like, what the hell is this? And on the final episode, I wanted people to be like, that was cool. Like a roller coaster ride, ups and downs and rounds and just crazy. Now, that is the first time I've ever written anything like that. I've usually, all the time, everything I've ever written was from top to bottom scripted, from the beginning to the end. But I think I did pretty well. But back to the topic at hand. I was trying to be you know, have an episodic structure, one by one, everything in its place. And unfortunately, I just don't think I gave myself enough time. I did not give myself enough time to deal with issues that came up. I wasn't thinking that this issue would come up, but it did. But, and this is up in the air, so don't freak out about it. But it did give me the inspiration to, you know, make it perfect, I guess. Just give me more time to craft a story. Each story in their episodes, make it its own condensed, beautiful, inspiring, you know, story. Each episode, not just the overarching plot. And in doing so, when I decided to do that, I also decided to try and make my own music for it. I was going to use, you know, copyright-free YouTube, Bard, Tavern, medieval music, because it's a fantasy. But now I'm going to try. I'm going to have to keep it simple because I'm not a musician at all. But I really, really want to at least try to get a couple of my own musical pieces into it. Like, I have written a song on Ocarina, and I'm probably going to use that song on like a keyboard or something for like the main theme or something. But I'm probably going to use the Ocarina at some point too. But it's going to be simple. It's not going to be some orchestra, fantastical thing, and I might still end up using copyright-free medieval music along with it. Because I used to make music way back in the day, just for funsies. I had a lot of poetry videos that I made music to. It wasn't me talking, it was like a robot voice talking with like a crazy gothic beat in the background, which I was very excited about. I'm sad they all got deleted. So it's not like I'm completely starting from scratch. I understand how to use music software and all that stuff. It's just music in general I'm not educated on. So I'm going to try. And if I don't like it, I don't like it. I'll just use copyright-free music. But I am going to try, and I am going to put my all into this project. 100% my art, 100% my stories. Try to do 100% my music. Try to. I'm not sure. We'll see. We will see. And if you noticed when I showed you Theodore, he has a new accessory. If you're a Lord of the Rings fan, you'll know this is Sting from The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, wielded by Bilbo and Frodo, I think. And when I saw it on the Build-A-Bear website, I just had to have it because I'm a Lord of the Rings fan. And Theodore needs a sword for an upcoming project. And that project, I've already talked about it a little bit in one of the past Casual Fridays. It is going to be like a mythos and legends series about like how like certain fantasy creatures have like evolved over time in the mythos. One of the first episodes I want to do is like sirens versus mermaids, because sirens were originally something completely different than mermaids. They were separate entities whatsoever. I'm going to try to talk about every single cultural version of these fantasy creatures, because mermaids, along with vampires and a number of other creatures, are in a vast number of different cultures, which is crazy to think about. But it's very interesting. Speaking of mermaids, my bottle opener is a mermaid. Mermaids, help me drink. Drinking like a fish, drinking like a mermaid. I am also doing a lot more gamer content. If you saw, I do have an hour-long special premiere episode of a Kingdom Hearts Let's Play. I was very manic during the filming of that, as you can tell, because I sing the title song, Simple and Clean, very, very poorly. But my partner found it funny, so I kept it in. He said it was cringe, but it was also hilarious, so I kept it in. And there's going to be more episodes of that. There's a couple things that you guys sent me, because they reminded you of me and Theodore. They're games that you play as a teddy bear, and one you play as a teddy bear, and another you play as a little boy who is being guided by a teddy bear. I have downloaded the demos of both of these for free on Steam. Thank you very much, Steam, and I'm going to try them out and see if I like them. I am going to film these, obviously. Why would I tell you about them if I'm not going to film them? That would be so rude. I'm manic today as well. I'm going to try to get unmanic. I just took my pills. I'm going to try to get unmanic before I film because I don't want to sing badly and make you not want to watch any of my more gaming content. But I have a lot of projects in the works. What else did I do this week? I filmed my Valentine's Day special, but that's not going to premiere until February 14th, obviously on Valentine's Day at midnight. I think my cool things that I gathered during my break thing premiered, my show and tell episode. I also filmed a books that I've gotten over the last year video, but that will premiere next week, I think. I'm trying to spread everything out so as to not oversaturate my channel. I was also trying to film a bunch of shit back to back to back and then spread them out over the next couple of weeks so I would have time to work on art and writing for Fairy Tales Omnia Arcana. But since that's, you know, up in the air right now, I'm still going to work on it. It's not canceled. Don't worry about that. I'm going to work on it every day if I can and try to perfect it. Right now I'm working on the last little bit of art for the first episode, and I'm going to try to make some music for it. At least I want all of my own original music for the first episode. At least. Because it's a very simple prologue first episode, and I think I can get away with, like, music box, my own music box, not the music box music that you're hearing now. My own music box music, something a little eerie but also kind of epic, pretty, because it's like a retelling of something that happened in the past. It's not like the narrator is giving you a full detail of everything that happened with people talking and dialogue and stuff like that. It's like, it happened so long ago, no one's really around anymore to, like, give you a complete 100% recollection of it. It's like word of mouth, legends, that kind of thing. So it's a very simple prologue. It's a little long. The narrator calls it abridged. Because there's going to be a few flashbacks with the characters in the prologue, a few scenes that take place in flashbacks later on in the series, so there are parts of it that, like, are glossed over. There's a lot of videos I want to make. I want to make a Zelda video and a Kingdom Hearts video, like a Legend of Gaming video, which, if you're not aware, Legend of Gaming is my series of me talking about games, not just playing them. The new Nintendo Direct happened yesterday with a lot of Tears of the Kingdom information. Okay, I'm gonna cut all this out because I want to talk about this during my Zelda video. I wore my mermaid sunglasses out for the first time the other day, and it was pretty fun. I didn't get as many stares as I had hoped from rednecky old men, but, you know, I could just make out with my partner and piss them off that way. But I think that's all I have for you. We're going on 16 minutes now, which is good for a Casual Fridays video. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Ah! It's fucking hot in here because I've been doing chores. Damn, I am an alcoholic. How much alcohol is in this? 3.2%. I'm not an alcoholic. What I miss drinking is pineapple and vodka. That's my favorite drink. My number one favorite drink of all time. Alright, but I guess that's all I have for you. You can catch me on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and Tumblr. At author DC Knife. It's the same for all of my social media. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. I need it. And I hope you guys are excited about my future projects as I am. I know it's probably disappointing that my main project is getting delayed. It's disappointing to me, but, you know, such is life. I gotta give myself time to perfect it or whatever, and I was just too excited and jumped the gun because it's been like a year and a half after I announced it. Oh, there's lots of changes coming to it, by the way. All the old trailers that I made like a year and a half ago, a lot of the stuff in those trailers are not happening in the new version. And a lot of new stuff is happening. So, yeah, I look forward to that. You won't be spoiled. But, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!